G'day Darkrealmers, it's horror author and illustrator Michael J. Elliott here with you again, and today I'm going to be reviewing Stonehearst Asylum. Hey, if this is your first trip to the Diaries, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, and if you want to keep up with the best in horror, in creepypasta, book and movie reviews, then hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. Okay, Darkrealmers. Now, Stonehearst Asylum is based on a story by Edgar Allan Poe. So it's got a great pedigree, and we're going to be looking at it right now. Yeah! Well, Darkrealmers, Stonehearst Asylum has a brilliant A-list cast, including Kate Beckinsale, Sir Michael Caine, Jim Sturgess, Sir Ben Kingsley and Tom Geeson, and it's a brilliantly atmospheric movie. It's not horror, it's more thriller, it's more psychological tension, and it's just so well acted and so beautifully filmed that it will have you on the edge of your seat. And just to give you a taste of what you can expect, here's the trailer, Darkrealmers.
The doctor will be along shortly. You have my word you won't be harmed.
So, what brings you to Stonehearst?
I've always been fascinated by the troubled mind, since as long as I can remember. I have the desire and the training. All I lack is the clinical experience.
Most patients are here because they are embarrassments to their families. There are few therapies better at restoring the soul than music. Don't you agree, Doctor?
Beautiful.
Interesting case, this one. His family sold him off to a sideshow when he was a child. Suicidal tendencies are not uncommon amongst the deranged.
Did he stab himself in the back as well?
You do not belong here.
Tell me what's going on. How do you know my name?
I am Dr. Benjamin Salt, rightful superintendent of Stonehearst Asylum. When you have found a thing a man fears most, you will have discovered the key to his madness.
Why did you come here?
I came here for you.
An unfortunate case. Tormented by delusion.
What are you gonna do to him?
Treat him, of course. You may do the honors, Doctor.
You can't possibly imagine that
Together, we shall celebrate the dawning of a new day.
Why would you presume I would go anywhere with you?
I will not leave without you.
We're all mad. Some are simply not mad enough to admit it.
All games must end.
Well, Darkrealmers, there's so much to love about this movie, and I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because that trailer should give you a pretty good idea. But what I loved, one of the best things I found in the movie, that none of the characters were completely black and white. Now, Michael Caine, who is supposed to be the actual asylum head, who is of course locked up, isn't, totally wonderful, nice character, as you can probably tell. Now, the treatments back in 1899 for mental illness were barbaric at the best of times, but Michael Caine almost gives a performance where just by a look you can almost tell that he's getting some sort of sadistic pleasure from supposedly curing Sir Ben Kingsley. Ben Kingsley's character, who, although he's mad, sees himself as very much a saviour of the inmates, and his treatment is actually having an effect. By letting them free without locking them up, they are coming out of their shell. And so nobody in this movie is as as pure or as black as what we normally get Darkrealmers, which is a lovely twist. Now, why you'll be on the edge of your seat with this is because Jim Sturgess's character has discovered that the inmates have taken over the asylum. He has to keep his demeanour. He has to make sure that Ben Kingsley doesn't suspect he knows what's going on. And there are scenes in this where we'll be cringing, thinking, oh, don't get discovered, not now, no, no. And into this, of course, there's the love interest between him and Kate Beckinsale, who is just brilliant in this. Now, she plays a character who continually tells him, I can't leave, I can't, I have to stay and help. And she has problems where she can't bear being touched, and her hands actually go into claws. She's wonderful in this. The ensemble cast is just magnificent, you know, from the minor players who are all playing different types of inmates. It's just wonderful. And the cinematography is superb. From the opening shots where we see Dr. Newgate, who is Jim Sturgess's character, come to the Iron Gate, and we see in the distance, in one shot, how distant this asylum is, you know, and it's wreathed in mist and everything because it's Christmas Eve and it's in, you know, the wilderness of Britain. Just spectacular. Now, I can highly recommend this movie because if you're a lover of Victorian Gothic, if you're a lover of things that aren't bloody and gruesome, and you prefer a good thrill and a good psychological drama, you're going to enjoy this. And I can tell you who especially will enjoy this: my Darkrealmers, Christy Strados and Amber Sage, because like me, they love Victoriana. And this is a great example. They have really taken an Edgar Allan Poe story and just done it magnificently, Darkrealmers. As I said, cinematography is great. The sets are wonderful. Now, they're not beautiful because we're dealing with an asylum, but there's a strong sense of claustrophobia. There's a sense of helplessness, of being imprisoned with these people. And there are heart-wrenching scenes there too, where we see one inmate who's been, you know, named the Ogre because he was thrown into a sideshow when he was young. And, you know, there's a scene where Ben Kingsley says to Dr. Newgate, well, you go in and treat him, you know, he needs his hand bandaged. And you're thinking, oh, this man is going to get murdered. Ben Kingsley knows what's going on. And it's a lovely twist, and it shows you. And speaking of twists, this has got a magnificent drop you on your floor moment at the end where we find out something totally unexpected. It was something I wasn't expecting, and so that tells you something, Darkrealmers. Now, I really do urge you to check this out if you want a really great drama combined with thrills. And there's not a great deal of horror. As I said, it's more a psychological mind game. It's more a you know, a thriller that'll have you like that, hoping that the protagonist doesn't get discovered. Well, Darkrealmers, you can find Stonehearst Asylum both on Netflix and DVD, so it's no problem finding it. And I really do encourage you to check it out because it's a fantastic movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think you'll love the performances, and as I think you'll be able to tell by the trailer, it's a great atmospheric piece, okay? Well, there you go, Darkrealmers. That's my short and sweet review of Stonehearst Asylum. If you've liked my review, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments, do you like Victorian drama? Do you like the stories of Edgar Allan Poe? What are some of your favourite ones that they've turned into movies over the years, okay? I'd be really interested to hear in the comments, okay? So that's it from me, horror author and illustrator Michael J. Elliott. And as I always say to you, Darkrealmers, stay in the light, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye for now.